Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer and this is my YouTube. Welcome to the first video of 2025. I simply can't believe we're here. I have so many exciting things coming for this year and so many different opportunities, and I'm just so excited for what the year has to offer. But before I babble any longer, let's just get into the video. From the title, you already know this is a collective book haul. My birthday was last month, and I was very grateful for everything that I received and everything that I've been able to buy myself. And I went on a trip to the US and went to the bookstore with my lovely best friend Ollie, and I purchased a few books there. And so this is just a collective of everything that I've received for the past month or so. I'm not patient enough to keep them in boxes, so I'm just going to show you the books. So it's not a book unboxing, it's just a book haul. So I'm just going to go in any order and I'll tell you which ones have been gifted to me as much as I can. Thank you again to anybody who's bought me a book. It's very highly appreciated, and you never have to. It's never obligatory. And yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one that I have in the first pile in front of me is Cedarwood Cabin by Jade Wilkes. I know nothing about this other than it's two people, two bikers, and a girl in a cabin. And that's all I really need to know. So that's our first book. And then I got Assassin's Blade and Crown of Midnight. I also have Throne of Glass. I am starting my Throne of Glass journey. When I will actually fully immerse myself in the journey, I'm not sure yet. Probably when I get the US copies, because these books are too stiff and small for my hands, and they're not uncomfortable for me to read. So there's that. I'm doing Throne of Glass first, and then Assassin's Blade after Crown of Midnight. I think that's the order. And then another book that I purchased myself is Assassin's Apprentice. This is a fantasy about a son, and he grows up knowing how to, grows up learning how to be an assassin. That's all I really know about this. I've heard so many good things, and I'm so excited to read it. I'm creating a pile right next to me. And then this is a book that I have already read on my Kindle, but I had to buy the physical copy, and that is Lights Out by Navisa Allen. This book, I love this book so much. I hold this book very dear and near to my heart. In a video coming up, I will also be talking about this, so there's a sneak peek. But this book follows Allie, and Allie has a mask gang, and she has a crush on a guy who does thirst traps on TikTok. This guy is her ex-situationship's roommate, and he finds out that she has a crush on him, and so he starts stalking her. Yeah, I can't really defend myself there, but it is lighthearted in ways and it is dark in some ways. It's sort of like if you get the funny-ish parts of Butcher and Blackbird and the dark-ish themes of Hunting Adeline, and you put them into one, you get this. But it's so much lighter than Hunting Adeline. I love this book so much. So the books that were gifted to me are The Pumpkin Spice Cafe and Love Unwritten by my lovely friend Mia, who got them for me for my birthday, so thank you, Mia. I have read Love Redesign. You can't see it from my chair. It is right there. And I've heard really good things about this, and that it's cozy and fun, so I'm excited to get to them. Into depth on any of these books, because the ones that I haven't read, I don't know what they're about. So there's really no helpful info that you can get from me if I go into depth about any of these. So I'm just gonna sort of rapid through them and tell you who bought and stuff. And then I got Spark of the Everflame by a friend who is Hallie from one of the discords that I'm in. So thank you, Hallie. I appreciate it. This is Ellen Catherine's Patreon book of the month for her book club. All I know is that it's fantasy, that it is a slow burn. So I'm gonna have to keep this for when I'm in the mood. Dedication is really cute. And there's a map. So yeah. Spark of the Everflame. And then we have, oh, this was another gifted one by my lovely friend Lucy. This is an Ember in the Ashes. Again, another series that I cannot wait to get myself into. If and or however, I will be purchasing the US copies because, again, no flop, and they are the size of my hand, and it's uncomfortable for me to annotate them. So it's a stupid reason, but it's a reason that I stand by. And then we have a book that I bought myself, and that is Diffuse by Bridget L. Rose. Bridget is one of my lovely, lovely dear friends, and when I saw that this came out the day after my birthday, I knew that I had to buy it, and therefore it is now in my possession. I do have a Bridget sort of shrine right there. So now I have basically almost every book that she's published minus 2. And another one is coming out in February, so I can't wait. And I can't wait to dive right back into this book. This is not the first book in the series. If you want to start the series, you start with Rush. Not with Rush, with Jumpstart. And then this is the second book in Adrian's Duet, which the first book is Reserved. I have also talked about that book before. And the next book I knew nothing about until after, when I realized that Mariana and Bailey have both loved, no, Mariana and Laura have both loved this book, and that is The Poisoner by Ivy Ophelia. I know that she poisons people, and I know that he's a vampire. And this cover, I actually love this cover so much. And I'll read you what actually sold me on this book. Have you ever wondered how long it would take for a lethal dose of arsenic to kill you? 35 hours, 29 minutes, and 15 seconds. I should know. I counted myself. So yeah, safe to say I'm intrigued. If you guys want any of these books in a vlog, let me know. We still have like 3 pounds to go. So, on to the next. We have Apprentice to the Villain. This book was purchased to me by my lovely friend Teresa. I love you, Teresa. Thank you. I also have the first one, so I do own now both of them. This is coming in a vlog near you soon. I know nothing about them other than the fact that Ollie sings their praises, and I can't wait to read them. And then we have Rebel by Kate Crew. Look how gorgeous this cover is. This is, I've heard, is a stalker romance, and a scene that everybody keeps sending me is that he's stalking her and she's rewatching the same TV show over and over again, and he texts her and he's like, "Are you not sick of this? You've seen this a million times." That's me. That's me in a scene. I rewatch all my favorite shows. It's rare that I start a new one. I have started a new one. It is Law & Order Organized Crime. It has taken over my life. But yeah, so I can't wait to read this. And then we have Does It Hurt by H.G. Carlton. Everybody knows I'm an H.G. Carlton lover. I can't wait to read this. I know her other book, Phantom, comes out in literally like 2 days. And it is in the Cat and Mouse Duet universe. So I can't wait. And then we have The Ballad of Never After. This was purchased for me by Nay. Nay. This is the second book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. I believe Oh, it's right there. Okay. Yeah, I now have the first and the second book in the UK editions. And in a second you'll see something else for this. It was purchased for me by my lovely best friend Ollie. Is Behind the Net. Hockey, and I know that they love it. That's all I know, and that's all I need to know. And then we have Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow. This book was pushed on to me by Ollie. Can you see the theme? Well, not pushed on me. Heavily recommended for me to buy. And I can't wait to get to it. I know that it's gonna be sad, so I need to prepare myself. And yeah. And then, okay, here's the funny part. So, me and Ollie, when we met, did the Target challenge, and we bought each other a book. The book that I bought them was Love Unwritten. The book that they bought me is Once Upon a Broken Heart. Now, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I personally love these covers. And the fact that it's floppy and it's big just really does something to my soul. And so I will be collecting the rest of them in this edition. I will still be keeping these editions because duh. But I can't wait to read them. I know they're very highly praised, and I love the Caravel series, and I love Jax when I met him then. So can't wait to get to them. This is not really a gift. Well, it's sort of a gift. Me and one of my best friends are doing an annotation book swap, and we're annotating the same book for each other, and it is Saving Six. She gave me her copy, which I can't even... Hold on, let it focus on the book. Do you see that? Yeah. I'm still only 50 pages into... Come on, there we go. I'm still only 50 pages into Saving Six. But yeah, so now I have this in my possession, and I absolutely adore this copy. She did a wonderful job with the annotations, and I'm so excited to read it. But I know it's gonna break me in pieces, and so I'm not prepared. So yeah, there's that. And then this is a copy that was gifted to me, and that is the Beach Read Special Edition by Emily Henry. If you don't know, hi, hello, my name is Selma. I am one of the biggest fans of Beach Read. So when Ollie bought me this copy, I almost then and then cried. And when it was given to me in my hands in person by Ollie, I almost then and then cried. I did cry when I read the author's note. But let me show you this edition, okay? We have the front cover, right? And in the back. Come on, focus. There we go. I will read it out loud to you. When the world felt dark and scary, love could whisk you off to go dancing. Laughter could take some of the pain away. Beauty could punch holes in your fear. And then we take the dust jacket off. And we have, if you will focus. No, it won't. Okay. It says, I feel overwhelmed that you exist, and it is like etched into the yellow. And then we have written by Emily Henry on the side. And then of course the sprayed edges. Not only that, it does come with the end papers the same color. And then the author's note, which I don't even want to reread, because if I reread it out loud to you guys, I may cry again. So, it's just, this book is so special to me, and it hit me so hard. Both the first time and the second time that I read it, and the third time that I'm going to be rereading it. So, yeah, everybody do yourself a favor and go read this book. I have no words for this copy, this edition. I will always be purchasing every edition of this book to ever exist. because it means that much to me. And then we have another gifted book, and that is Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wong. I know this is the same author as The Sword of Kaigen, which I will also be buying. It has the pretty sprayed edges. My lovely friend Cassie bought me this in order for me to read it, so I will be reading it. Thank you, Cassie. There's a beautiful map on the inside, and the premise is really, really cool, so I can't wait to read it. I'm pretty sure it's just a red hardcover. Yeah. So yeah. So there's that. And then we have Off Track. This was purchased to me by my lovely friend Sarah. So Sarah, thank you. I am so honored to be friends with the author, Isha, so I can't wait to read this. Sorry, I just got an idea. And then we have Legends and Lattes, which was bought to me by a different Sarah, and I love this cover, y'all. Look at it. It's so pretty. I know nothing about this. I know that it's cozy fantasy, and I can't wait to get into that. And then we have a little novella, Twice Love Bird by Ray Ryan. This book, this is like, so you've seen me rant about Pretty Little Island and Wicked Little Island. This goes in between them. You can't read this before Pretty Little Island. You can read it after Wicked Little Island, but it sort of ruins the plot for this. It's literally 61 pages. And it will pack a punch. And that's all I'm gonna say. And then we have another lovely gift, and that is One for My Enemy. Also, can we look at this cover? It's so pretty. This was bought for me by Ollie. They rave about this book, and that's all I really need to know, and there's art. So I can't wait to get to it. And then we have Well is the Witch, which was bought for me by my lovely friend Bit. Bit, thank you, I love you, and I know that she's a witch, and that she's hiding out, and she hates Pike, and when he makes a hurtful comment, she sort of does a curse on him, and an owl swoops in and takes the curse, and if the owl dies, the spell that Iris made will not only be unleashed on Pike, but on everybody around them. So they have to work together to find said owl, but Pike doesn't know the truth. And I'm excited to read it. And then we have a book that will put me on people's rob list. And you're gonna be like, Selma, you already have copies of this book. And I'm gonna be like, yes, you're so right. However, do we see that? That is there because of that. Yeah, cue the screaming. Yeah, I screamed when I saw it. It had to be mine immediately, because if everybody knows me, they know that I adore this book, and I can't wait. Oh, I love this book so much. Ryan and Indy, literally a piece of my soul was left inside of these pages, because I don't know what Liz Tomford put in this book, but it was crack. And then we have Play Along. This is the indie, well, the tall US edition that matches my editions of the series. An old friend of mine bought me the UK one, and I'm very grateful to have it, but I knew that I'll be reading this one because it matches, and it's floppy, and I can annotate it as much as I want to. All I know is that it follows Isaiah and Kennedy, and that is Marriage of Convenience, sort of, and then Marriage in Vegas, and that's all I really need to know. And then we have Serpentine Valentine by Jenna Darling. This is a Medusa retelling sapphic romance. And that's all I have to say. And the next 3 books were also purchased for me. Wow, am I ever gonna get that phrase right? Probably not. Purchased for me by my lovely friend Jordan, and that is the Insatiable trilogy. Well, no, the Edge of Darkness trilogy. It goes Insatiable, Voracious, and then Restitution. Everybody has been raving about the series. I know Larry's reading it. I know Mariana loves it. I know Bailey loves it, and I can't wait to read it. It is apparently really, really dark, so everybody check your trigger warnings. I don't think my triggers are in here. Shall we check? There's also a playlist. Okay, so from the content warning that's in the book, none of my triggers are here, but I will be checking her website. And this artwork is gorgeous, so I can't wait to get to these. Probably like sooner rather than later, because I'm so excited. Another pile has been paid. And we have the Crimson Moth. Can we take a moment for this cover? Yeah, it's gorgeous. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing under the hardcover. I know nothing about this other than it's Witch and Witch Hunter, and then the second book comes out next month. So this will be read by me either end of this month or beginning of next month, because I can't do cliffhangers. And yeah, it is a duology, so I will oh, and the font is big. Incredible. And then the last book that I have here to talk about is also a very gorgeous cover, and that is Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. Now this is, I believe, the traditionally published edition, and I know I've heard people say that the traditionally published edition had a lot of things cut down from the indie edition, and it isn't as good, and I can't wait to form my own opinion. I also know nothing about this book. On the back it says, "Vengeance is a promise signed in blood, but the princess believed the blood of the dragon flowed through her. The dragons were her kin, and there was not a line she wouldn't cross to liberate her family." Oh. This does have dragons. I didn't even know that. Oh. So yeah, those are all the books. Oh, this pile's gonna fall. No, don't fall. Okay, those are all the books that I've accumulated over the past like month and a half. If you see any of the books that you like, let me know your thoughts. If you see any books that you want me to do a reading vlog on, again, let me know your thoughts. And if you've made it to the end of the video, leave a, I don't know, football emoji. It's the first thing that came to my head. I'll put it here. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you know how to do. Have a great morning, night, evening, night, wherever you are. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.